Welcome, my jug. Here's the Juggernaut here. You got the Gale of the Nighton right there.
Hola.
And this is Madden NFL. We're live here on Madden 17 with the Saints versus the Chargers.
For one of my towel.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who will come out victorious? No one knows. And the Chargers are at an imperfect 1-2.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports.
The Chargers defeat.
It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Saints going up against the Chargers.
Will
this be the final season of Charger football in San Diego? I know two guys that hope it's not. That's our commentary team of Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the San Diego Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Run down the middle, bitch. Run down the middle and see what happens.
They run to the rookie. Here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A first down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
I hear it right.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get a hold, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
This
first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Derrick Henry.
And
some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Holding offense.
That bitch. Back it up.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Give it to him right up the gut. And now the ball's out from the near midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Herman.
Still second down.
All right. Hey, I want to do this shit. All right.
Here's Newton now on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Newton on first down. Another reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this.
Should tackle me.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Shanking motherfucker.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Play action. It's Newton. On the move to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another carry for the rookie. It's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends. And you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Now the rookie from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, to punt.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
This is taken at about the 14.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Block in the back. Y'all rush these bitches.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And some space here. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play, how often you just watch him and you almost get mesmerized by his style, and then boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second and 10, Newton. Going right side, he has Witten. A nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And now that's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, So he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, Newton. Nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run. It's Tolbert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he's got room. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to get the field at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How long?
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Forte, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a Matt Forte touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
By anybody.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Whatever.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
They set up the screen for Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion, because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the ball. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Boys. Okay, Creeper. Stop talking. You're done.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on third down, Newton being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Newton on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Newton. He's got Curse. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score, and we'll come back to San Diego.
Usually it takes longer than that for a quarter for fucking end. Usually it takes longer than that for a quarter to end.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
No, badminton Taylor.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Yes, you are.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a first down throw for Newton. It's caught left side, Bolden. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Again, Newton.
Yeah,
not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big-time drop.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a long ball here, remember.
I bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his head center, he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
Well, you can just feel it on their sideline. The air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right. It sparked a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection over the middle of the Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. An extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Composure, you know. Those are public and decent.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Let me stop on Batman.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On 1st down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
He's just another. All she needs.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's not just that she's a lesbian.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
There's every other fucking superhero out there.
To get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And Davis has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
But you said Chris.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
What about the child hero?
They come up in an offset eye. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
First and 20.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Damn.
False start,
First and 30.
offense.
You go for some more?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
What, bitches?
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Now Newton on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
I'm just saying that's the ultimate weapon.
They come out here in the eye. Newton now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jason Witten, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here.
Y'all ready?
Big word.
Drop the
I like
ball.
it, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brandon Flowers, the cornerback, there on the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have a a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game plan, and only if they manage to win the game.
Anyway, you can switch Nightingale's Nest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Newton now to throw. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jermaine Curse. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
All right, Mac, got two piss.
But yeah, my Facebook page is just facebook.com/Nightingale's Nest Store. It's got all my stuff on there too. Now I'm just now starting it, so the store's kind of empty-ish right now. Working on it. I just can't do this one, I think, somehow. Just got my stitches there. Let's see here. Yes, I did.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball in the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
They begin with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ow. Just for that one play.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Third and short yardage. Prescott finds his target, Montgomery. And he loses the football a second time. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. What a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After review of the play, the wording on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So that tackle for loss by Michael Bennett. He was second in the NFC in that category last year with 19 of them.
Hard to believe that he went to his first Pro Bowl last year. I thought he would have gone earlier because his impact is always big on a game.
And in his 8th year now in the league. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at the 23. Oh, spinning away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Complete to Jason Witten. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here's Newton. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Right out.
On third and short, Tolbert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Maybe they're going to be one motherfucking side.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I want to do it again.
It's got some fun when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
It's not fair.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Forced out to his left. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now Newton on third and goal. Steps away to his left. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Newton on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints just continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Vinatieri now for the point after.
I got the ball.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Again.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Big white can.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's an 8-yard.
Like a 2-liter.
This fucking wide. This fucking tall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pick up
It's
and
a big
leads to a
fucking
new set of
kid.
downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
Now, if they want to do something, they need to not do that. 15 seconds.
Prescott from the gun. Complete over the middle to Hardy. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I ain't calling no timeout.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
Y'all better throw that bitch deep.
False start, offense.
Y'all better not run that shit.
And a long way to go for the offense here on
second down. They about
down.
to run this shit.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Run this shit.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
They really gonna do this to themselves. They really gonna do this to themselves. They really gonna run that ball. Yep, they gonna run that ball. We got three, fellas. They really gonna do this to themselves.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chargers are behind by a large margin, and that's no surprise when you see the turnover numbers. The Saints are taking what's given to them, and today that's a whole bunch of gifts in the form of turnovers. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 10. McCoy is going to duck out to the left, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. They strike first in the half. Now after the fumble, Forte is going to look for a gap, and this run goes for a touchdown. Saints up now by 14. Saints line up at the 36. Newton's got the completion from the gun. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. Saints up now by 21. Chargers on offense midway through the second. Chargers would later fumble away possession. Now after the fumble, Newton's gonna find his mark, and it's caught for the touchdown. Saints in control. Following the forced fumble, Curse has got nobody around him on the catch, and it leads to a touchdown. The Saints continue to dominate. Now to late in the second, Newton's gonna duck out to the left, and he cap off the long drive with the TD. As the blowout is on. Still late in the first half, Davis gonna make the catch, but fumble here. Saints would pick it up and score. The lead continues to mount. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to San Diego for the second half.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after start. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! They'll give Henry another shot. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. And here's Sean Sweezum after the touchdown to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
They'll stop running the damn ball.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Going right side, he has Winton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. He made a terrific play.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends would be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film section, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes Diggs. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
I come down and move, bitch.
Prescott on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at the quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They're going to give it to him running right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Illegal block in the ball. Offense.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Get away from me, son. Wrong for you, man.
That's the way to hit. Ohio!
The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for San Diego. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Second and 10, Newton again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Wright's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here we go with second and 7. Throwing again is Newton. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, get your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anquan Bolden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. That's the first touchdown catch of the season for Anquan Bolden in that new uniform.
And let's face it, when you watch him run routes, you think about how physical he is at all times, don't you? Because the stopwatch never really mattered for him. He's not that fast of a guy, and so him losing some speed as his career went on didn't really mean a whole lot. Crafty, smart, tough, competes for the football, and an absolute pro in the locker room.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the I. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? These guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing on third down, Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And now it's fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Goes underneath for Henry. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On play action, Prescott. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Prescott yet again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
False start, offense.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
4 down. Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
Hey, we got tight left. Tight end left. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go. Ryan 38.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
4 down. Come on, next round.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and it's 3rd down.
I like that play. Way to knock it away. And for the New Orleans Saints, anytime they see a defender knock away a pass, they're excited because in 2015, it couldn't have been much worse. They gave up so many yards. I mean, it's what, the 2nd most yards in the league in passing, 45 touchdown passes given up. Anything they can do to knock down those numbers, they'll be happy to do.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We got 4. Here we go. Ryan 38.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Time to go. Night.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Easy. 4 down. Easy. Let's go. Ryan 38. Watch that.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Newton. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw here's incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The lone man in the backfield. Prescott to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Prescott. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, Prescott. The left side caught by Diggs. And oh, he coughed it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and 10. Newton again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Newton to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the play clock's running down. From the red zone now, Newton. Wright's got it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll run it with McCoy. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Forte, the lone running back. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No, I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now. She's
going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A first down throw for Prescott. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing that themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So a peek at the numbers, and the comparison shows you, it was a great game last week, a lot to talk about. In fact, a big feature on him in the local paper today, but it just hasn't came to pass again.
Wonder about preparation this week, because when you have a big-time game the week before, do you keep your same preparation, or do you think, I'll just go out and get it done again? And you know the team that you're playing watched that film.
Absolutely.
And they saw all the damage that he did. They wanted to make sure they were able to cover him in a big way. It didn't matter how many people it was going to take. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw again. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. You got three down.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Prescott. Goes underneath for Henry. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go.
Third and long for Prescott. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And again, it's Prescott. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go.
To the air again, Prescott. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Prescott to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
3 down. Hey, check. Let's go. 3 down.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
51 tonight.
False start, offense.
Let's go one more. Man left. Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go. 1, 9.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further back.
No, does.
False start, offense.
Watch 85, ball going 85. Watch 85. Let's go. Brad 38.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Check 26. Check 26. Here we go.
Prescott yet again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, it's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Here's Prescott. And Davis with it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Throwing, Prescott, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. 1-9.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the the 35-yard line. Andre Fluellen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Still 3rd down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for Prescott. And right side, Henry's got it. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. The room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
Check 43. Single, single slot. Come on, let's go. 190.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Watch the run.
False start, offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
A second down throw for Prescott. Left side caught by Diggs.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
Offense.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Four down. Check.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Second down, Prescott. Looking for some. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Good job.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Damn.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the big fella, the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Vinatieri now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Throwing. Prescott. Caught right side. Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start. Offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A little track jump. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they want.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
They come out here in the eye. Newton now to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. All right, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott on first down. He's got time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start. Offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Watch his left.
False start. Offense.
Watch left. Watch left. Stop right there. Let's go. What? 3 down. What? 90.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Diego, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from San Diego.